Alright, so an office update. I stayed up till about 11:30 last night painting. I wasn't gonna paint, but then I'm very impulsive and very impatient. So I had all this stuff, I figured I'll start taping. I started taping, and then I painted. And I always regret painting as soon as I start because it takes so long. I always forget how long it actually takes. Because you gotta tape everything up, then you gotta paint it, then you gotta make sure you don't get it in the corners of the walls and stuff. So this is the first coat, and I like the color, it turned out really well. It's not as dark as I thought, it's almost like a grayish, not super black, but I think it looks good. And it'll look really good with like some white furniture. And then today I'm going to IKEA, gonna get like a white desk and stuff. But after the gym I gotta do one more coat, just to touch up some things, and then I'll be done. Alright guys, so I picked up a new blender bottle at Walmart last night, only like $6. This is the one I was using, but for me, blender bottles or like shaker bottles get gross really fast because I'm either putting like protein, creatine, branched chain amino acids, pre-workout in them, and then I also use them to drink water throughout the day. So I'll fill one of these up 6 or 7 times at least throughout the day just to drink, enough water. But I don't wash it as much as I should. I just rinse it and then just fill it back up. So they just get pretty gross. So this is what I'm using now. They always come with like these balls to break up the clumps of like protein or whatever. I never use these. These always just get thrown right in this drawer or in the trash. But right now it's Friday, 10:25 a.m. I have the next 4 days off, so about to head to the gym, taking some Orange Flight, some Lemonade Intra Flight, and then some creatine. Hey, show him the paint. Roll over. You can see where Leroy got paint on him. Roll the other side. You can see right there, Leroy is rolling in the paint this morning. How you doing? Alright guys, chest day. My chest strength is actually starting to come back now after recovering from this shoulder injury. So my current split right now is a push-pull legs routine, but my push day does not include many shoulder exercises. So what I do is every other week I include one day strictly shoulders, and then on my push day I'll also incorporate some lateral raises and some overhead presses as well, just to get some more work in, because my push day ends up being forever. Like this workout right here took about an hour and a half. So my main focus on this push workout is the chest press. It's probably my favorite exercise, always has been for chest. I kind of am starting to miss bench press a little bit because you can jump on the bench, work up to like 3 plates on each side, and then just feel really good. You feel strong, but it just aggravates my shoulder way too much. So what I've been doing in this workout is I'll do about 6 or 7 sets for chest press alone, working up to today 130 pounds. I only could get it for about 2.5 reps, but I'm hoping I can get 130 pounds eventually. My goal is 8 to 10 reps. And back when I was in college, I was pumping out 140s for about 5 reps. But chest strength, like I said, has definitely decreased for multiple factors. Being away in the field, the shoulder injury, and just being away. But I can start doing incline presses again, and that's where I've seen my biggest improvement. So about 2 weeks ago is when I first started doing incline. I was working with 75 80s, burning out. Now I'm back up to 100, so that came back really fast. And I'm definitely seeing an improvement on my chest development, like a more round chest, a more developed chest. One thing I always make sure I'm doing, and one thing you should be aware of, is that you want to create a balanced chest and back. So, work your chest as hard as you're working your back, because creating imbalances on either side can cause problems. That's where some people do find they create shoulder problems for themselves. After doing research, having that shoulder problem, that's one thing I did discover online. So not pictured in this video, I did some cable flies and then push-ups, and then for triceps, cable push-downs. I did overhead extensions with dumbbells, and then one arm cable extensions. The one arm cable extensions I only started doing a few months ago, but that has been my favorite tricep exercise because you can really isolate the muscle. You can work with higher reps, you can work with lower reps, you can manipulate the weight as much as you want depending on where you're at in your current workout. If you want to burn out, if you want to add some more volume, but for triceps I like to add a lot of volume as well because it helps with the chest, and it just makes that that arm look so much bigger because there's 3 muscles as compared to 2 in the bicep. I typically don't buy like flavored water drops like this unless I'm dieting, just because it helps out, keeping you full and stuff. But these are really good. The pineapple coconut flavor, no way though does it make 32 servings. This is maybe like 8 servings for me. Alright guys, post-workout, right now it is 1:42. I had breakfast around 8 a.m. So I have just 3 regular rice cakes with 2 tablespoons, 1 serving of peanut butter, and then some Hershey's sugar-free syrup, which isn't many calories. And then 8 ounces of just pre-cooked chicken breast, 1 tablespoon of Sweet Baby Ray's, and then some of this French's honey mustard. So I don't even count this, 10 calories per serving. Had an apple, and then I'm going to have one of these Yoplait Greek whips. The consistency of these is really good. This is the strawberry cheesecake one. But macros, 0 fat, 15 carb, and 9 protein. Okay, I'll check that out. So what you're saying, I would ship my products to you, and then you guys would fulfill the orders? Would it only be for international orders that I would ship the product to? How fast do you think we could be shipping internationally? Are you too? All right, bye. So the biggest piece for the company that I'm working on right now is trying to create international shipping for you guys, because the demand for our products internationally rather than just domestic has increased dramatically in the last couple of months. So what I've been doing is talking to different distributors and vendors that create or provide third-party shipping at a cheaper cost, because right now to ship to Canada and Germany, the UK has been ridiculous. So we're trying to work that piece out so that I can make that available on the site to increase sales, as well as create opportunities for you guys to pick up the products. Alright, so I'm in Round Rock right now, just getting some shopping done because IKEA is right in Round Rock. Might stop and get some donuts too at Round Rock Famous Donuts. But I figured I'd try something new. Freebirds Famous Burritos. So, I've never had these before, but kind of just like a comparison to Chipotle. They got like bowls, they got salads, tacos, burritos. They have a small burrito, a normal burrito, and then the monster burrito. I got the monster. So, one downfall on their side, they have a nutrition calculator, but it's only 4 calories, so it doesn't give you macros. But then if you go on MyFitnessPal, it'll give you, each ingredient by itself, their macros. So I kind of just totaled it up. So on this one, I got white chicken. You can get white chicken or thigh chicken, so the white chicken's a little lower in fat. Cilantro lime rice, black beans, corn salsa, extra cilantro, pico de gallo, and then some lettuce. So the total macros are 17 grams of fat, 140 grams of carbs with 18 grams of fiber, and 55 grams of protein. So similar macros as Chipotle, but I'll give it a try and see what it tastes like. This thing is absolutely a monster. Like, it speaks for itself. It's huge. It's definitely heavier than a typical Chipotle burrito. Similar taste, very like lime cilantro taste, but it's good. It's really good. I would buy it again. I would almost maybe buy this over Chipotle. So when I was planning on building an office, this is like exactly what I envisioned. Black leather couch, black walls, lights. It looks good. So I went to IKEA looking for this couch. And when I was walking through like the aisles, like you guys, if you've ever been to IKEA, it's like a maze to get through everything. I specifically picked out this couch, took a picture of like the item number, and I was going to pick it out at the end. Ended up finding it on clearance for, you see that, $210, and it was supposed to be $300. So I saved 30%, so it was a pretty good steal, and it just worked out that the couch I wanted was on clearance. Awesome. All right, so oven is preheated at 350. I feel like I'm doing this like every other day, cooking a pack of chicken. And people always ask, how do you eat so much chicken? I just never get old of it. You can do so much with it. So this is what I'm using this time. Some beer can chicken seasoning. I just picked this up. This is pretty new. But I buy chicken in these packs right here. So it's $1.99 a pack. And it's got about four to five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, way off. 7 chicken breasts. So the total was $11.98. When I was in college, they used to do deals at this place called Martin's, which is associated with Giant Foods. You get chicken on Mondays for 99 cents a pack. So that's how I saved money. But this is how I prep my chicken typically. If I have time, I'll grill it. It always gets better. But I just throw it in the oven for about an hour and a half at 350. And then it's done. Completely forgot to put the seasoning on. So we'll take that back out and add some of this on. And then back in it goes. Today was one of those days where, you have a list and then you just keep going down that list and knocking everything out that you wanted to accomplish. And I got a lot done today, but there's a lot I still need to do the rest of the weekend because the main focus is to get international shipping locked in for you guys because I really want to expand outside of the United States. But wrapping up tonight's macros, what I got going on is one of these minute muffins by Kodiak, the blueberry ones, and then 3, I guess they're like breakfast tacos. So HEB makes these daily fresh tortillas, so I picked up some of those. 1 cup of egg whites, 2 slices of ham deli meat, and then 1 serving of cheese with some ketchup. Hit macros spot on depending on that Freebirds burrito, which was awesome. So that wraps up the video, guys. This is like more of a vlog. I'm going to try to do more of these from now on. Think you guys like them? Let me know if you did. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll talk to you in the next one.